will be bringing us and the commentary, but we'll still continue with the discussion. But the match or the pictures on your screens is a live game from Obuasi. It's Ashanti Gold against Accra to Folk, and this is one of the fixtures for the Globe Premier League match day 21. Now, Sobo, you say you are throwing your bets behind Ashanti Gold, yes. But are you sure they can be able to make the do against
Coach Duncan is a friend, Bashir Ford is a friend, and I want Bashir Ford to win. Ever since he went to Obuasi, things have not been that rosy for him. So I'll throw my support behind him to beat Asafo for me, and then at least if Kotoko is not doing well, Asafo is not doing well, at least there's some bit of comfort.
He wants to balance the
you see, I'm not surprised
from where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's it. You see,
I mean, it's less than red and white.
It tells you where and how he wants Asafo to be beaten. Yes, I mean. But you know what? You see, talking about
at least if Hearts get beaten, they don't get to tease or laugh at their Kotoko fans if they also get beaten.
No, definitely. You see, for Kotoko and Hearts, you can't take that way.
Yeah. I mean,
Hearts is playing by saying about Kotoko. Kotoko is playing by saying about Hearts. You understand me? That one you can't take it out of the I mean the rival of these two clubs. You understand me? You see, but the most important thing is that when you talk about on paper, it's like Goldfish is ahead of Hearts of Folk. But you know what? Like
in the second round, I mean, in the first round, Ashanti Gold did very well, but in the second round, it looks like Hearts of Folk is one of the best teams in the. My team of the second round is Wild Stars. They are yet to be beaten in the second round. They drew against Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, and I mean, they've won about 4 matches in the second round. They've never tasted defeat. Hearts of Folk likewise are yet to taste the defeat in the second round. So maybe on paper, don't you think they would have that psychological edge over Ashanti Gold?
Fine, but I'm expecting at least the West should be draw.
Okay.
The West should be goalless. I don't expect Hearts of Folk to lose this match. Seriously.
Michael, as I was saying about Kotoko, let's look at this player now. Matt Motu. Now, he's holding the Hearts team together.
Yes.
Let's say there's an offer from Matt Motu, 100,000 to TV Mazembe.
And you allow him go?
Would the House of allow Matt Motu to go?
I even understand that there were offers from Saudi Arabia, but they decided to keep him till the end of the season.
That is management. It's not because the player wants to go, so let him go. No. Because Matt Motu now is the hottest cake in Ghana. Any team want to buy Matt Motu. We have to focus on Matt Motu or not. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe they said that no now.
That is it.
That's it.
So what you have to focus will come and Mahatma. Now you are carrying a team on your shoulders. If you go now, the team will to worry us. So please don't go. Let us this, that. Then the player will understand. The player will be playing. It's not like the increase, but he's playing.
You see what I'm just saying. You see, Mahatma has been the heart of Hearts of Folk.
Yeah.
I mean the matches that I've been at the stadium to watch. Mahatma, you can see the effort that he's doing to make everything possible for Hearts of Folk to win each and every match. Yes, I mean. So it's not about Mahatma maybe performance. I mean, playing good or maybe I mean the performance is that expectation. But the most important thing is about the effort. You can see that he's trying to do something. Yes. He wants to write his name in the history. Yes. That's the most important thing. And the others, it's like there's nothing at stake. But he's just playing because.
So is it what is the Mahatma's motivation? Is it money? No, because the salary has not been increased. But the player himself wants to make a name. That is the point. That's what I want to players to have in them. That let's kill ourselves for Kotoko. Some of them feel the rest, they done they are gone. This is our time. You understand? There was an instance when we asked the coach of Kotoko, where is Gideon Mansa? He's not becoming to training. Ask management. The coach don't even know what that player was at that point in time. You understand? So if you tell me money is the motivational thing for football, it's not true. That's not the money. That's the communication. How you speak to the person. My brother, we are hot. Can you play for another season for us? You understand? I can tell the player, you play for another season. The transfer fee will give you half.
So I don't need to motivation in terms of money.
Yes. No, but it's for the future, not now. You understand? Okay. But if you think you can penalty against us.
Okay, viewers, you're still live on Metro TV. This is the live coverage of the game between Ashanti Gold and Accra Hearts of Oak, but we're having some challenges with the sound from Obuasi, and so we'll do the commentary from the studios, and as and when we get the sound from Obuasi, we'll join our team of commentators from Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium. And so it's a penalty awarded to Obuasi Ashanti Gold. It looks like it's Yakubu Mohammed who will be effecting that penalty kick. 1, 2, 3, Yakubu Mohammed, and it's a goal against Accra Hearts of Oak. Yakubu Mohammed shooting Obuasi Ashanti Gold into the lead. Accra Hearts of Oak down by a lone goal at this point. I'm sure we've done just about 6 minutes of play, and Hearts of Oak are already down by a lone goal. Amankwa.
You see, like we were just saying, if Mahatman O2, if he's not having his day, then Hearts of Oak is down.
It's down.
That is one thing. So if I always say that if I were to be a coach of the team that's playing Hearts of Oak, I always make sure I do it with Mahatman, and that's it. You kill Hearts of Oak, because apart from Mahatman, you can see there's no any other player that you can see is doing the effort to score.
So they lack players with character.
With character, that's what I'm saying. It's not that they are not good players, but they lack attitude. The attitude to play. That is what it's both of them. You see, that's what they are missing now. That's the most important thing. That the attitude to play for Hearts of Oak. That's the most important thing. You understand me? So it's not about your performance, but it's the attitude to play. That's what I've seen missing in the squad of Hearts of Oak.
Okay, so we continue with commentary from the studios, and a quick run through the lineup of both teams. For Obuasi Ashanti Gold, we have goalkeeper Fatau Dada in post, Henry Traore, Esther Kennedy Apia, Abdul Karim Youssef, Latte Lawrence, the man who captained the Black Satellites to second place in the African Youth Championship. Malek Akuwa is also in there. Alhaji Sani Francis Kofi, formerly of Mediama Sporting Club. He also played for Kumasi Asante Kotoko at a point. Latif Mohammed, Esther Yakubu Mohammed, the goal scorer, and Louise Ajiman. It's an area tussle, but Accra Hearts of Oak will have that advantage, and that's Ruben Nane, Hearts of Oak attacking at the moment. He locates Joseph Mugi. How far can Joseph Mugi tries to find Kofi Abanga in the bad fields, but the linesman had already flagged for an offside against Accra Hearts of Oak. Goalkeeper Fatau Dauda to effect that kick. Captain of the team, Obuasi Ashanti Gold, sends in a long one. Heads will go up, but Yakubu Mohammed fails to get his head to the ball. Hearts of Oak. Owusu will clear his lines. Coach, he's not a happy, he doesn't seem to be a happy man at all. David Duncan. So it's a through advantage. Accra Hearts of Oak. Looks like goalkeeper Tetelugard has some injury. Not too sure what happened to the Hearts of Oak goalkeeper. He sent in a long one, but Obuasi Ashanti Gold will make sure that they win the ball in that area tussle. Ball gets to Latif Mohammed. Latif Mohammed tries to push in there. How far can you go? Latif Mohammed goes past his marker. He tries to read there. It's a chance, and not the best of connection there. And so it will be a goal kick advantage. Accra Hearts of Oak. Yakubu Mohammed, he was the Premier League's second top scorer in the 2011-2012 Globe Premier League. Very fine striker, but at a point he had some issues to sort out with Obuasi Ashanti Gold, so he was absent for quite some time. Kofi Abanga will do the runs there, finds Ruben Nane, who sends in a long one to the right side. He tries to locate his man. It's still Hearts of Oak with the ball. Romeo Aban, but the referee says that is a fair challenge, and so play will continue. Obuasi Ashanti Goat Alaji Sani lying on the turf seem to be going through some pain. Tete Lugard in your shots. 10 minutes into the game and he has already conceded a goal. That was a challenge between Alaji Sani and Kofi Abanga. The Alaji Sani, I'm sure, picked a knock in the process, and the medics attending to the Ashanti Gold midfielder. Accra to Folk down by a lone goal at this point, and Alaji Sani will limp off the field of play. This is the live coverage of the game between Obuasi Ashanti Gold and Accra Hearts of Folk, coming to you live from the Obuasi Lenclay Sports Stadium. Ball falls to Joseph Mugui, who locates his man. Accra Hearts of Folk will attack there. Accra Hearts of Folk is sensing one, but goalkeeper Fatah Dada will live up to the bill and save that situation for the Obuasi lads. He sent in a long one trying to locate Yakubu Mohammed, but Accra to Folk conceded through in the process. That was a shot from Romeo Aban. And let me run through the Accra to Folk lineup. Tete Lugard is the man in the goal post. Emmanuel Osei, Owusu Bempa, Robin Nane, Nuru Sule, Stephen Tete, Joseph Mugui, Kofi Abanga, Captain Mahatma, Otu, Romeo Aban, and Osei Bonsu make up the starting lineup for the Phobians, who are down by a lone goal at this point. It's a throw-in advantage. Accra Hearts of Folk. He throws a long one in, searching for Romeo Aban. He finds Romeo. Romeo sends the ball back to Nur Sule, who will try to locate Emmanuel Osei. Osei gets to it, sends a through pass, but is that a fair challenge? No, referee says it's a free kick against Ashanti Gold. The tackle by Abdul Karim Youssef was not a fair one, and so referee judges start to be a free kick advantage. Accra Hearts of Folk. Emmanuel Osei behind the ball. Emmanuel Osei to effect that free kick for Accra Hearts of Folk. He sends in a long one, head to roll up, but Henry Traore will save the situation for Ashanti Gold, and that is a free kick against Accra Hearts of Folk. Kofi Abanga fouling Lawrence Latte in that process. Amankwa.
Yeah, how can I mean, I'm the last man, raise the flag and say that this ball is going against Hearts of Folk?
So you feel it was a fair challenge?
That is it. Yes, I mean, rather Abanga kicked the ball and the defender rather kicked and the leg of Abanga. I don't see why you flag the you raise the flag and say that it's against Hearts of Folk.
Okay, still with me in the studio and doing the analysis, Amankwa who is here. David Shebo Barton, former management member of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, is also with me in the studio. And Kofi Abanga. Kofi Abanga will try to beat one man, but he locates Romeo Aban. Romeo Aban outwits the first man, but fails to hold on to the ball, and so Ashanti Gold will regain possession. Ball falls to Henry Traore, dribbles one man, tries to search forward. Henry Traore. Ashanti Gold still in possession. Sent in a long one, trying to locate Yakubu Mohammed, but Owusu Bempa would ensure that there's no danger in the Accra Hearts of Folk area. He sent a long one to Emmanuel Osei. Emmanuel say, locate Kofi Abanga. Abanga tries to find Mahatma Utno, but Ashanti Gold will clear their lines.
It's like out of the way Hearts of Folk is playing. You can see that likely they're likely to equalize. Yeah, you can see how the cohesion and how the pressure. That's the pressure and the pace. You see, and you can see that yes, the effort that they are making. That's it. It's very
much effort to get the equalizer.
Michael, if you watch, they put 2 players on Mahatma Utu.
Yeah,
one in front and one just behind. So that's what is worrying us now. I think Mahatma should leave on the right and move to the left. Maybe that will give them the
or to strike from the
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hearts of Folk, the defense, very solid defense this afternoon. Emmanuel Osei will send one to Nuru Sule. Nuru Sule, ball back to Emmanuel Osei. He finds Kofi Abanga, but Abanga has been beaten to it. Ball won by Latif Mohammed. Ashanti Gold will win a throw-in. Throw-in quickly effected. Sent a long one to the middle. Yakubu Mohammed, can he hold on to it, but he's lost possession to Robin Nane. Accra Hearts of Folk will attack at this moment. Accra Hearts of Folk. He sends in a long one. The connection is just chance, and that is the equalizer for Accra Hearts of Folk.
See, the way they are attacking, the way they are playing.
See, Mahatma left the right side to the left, and he scored.
Yeah.
Mahatma Otu. Mahatma Otu gets the equalizer, and the Phobian supporters, they will certainly celebrate that goal. But that was a defensive blunder. Accra Hearts of Folk getting the equalizer through Mahatma Otu. But that was an unpardonable error on the part of the Ashanti Gold defender trying to locate which defender it was. So Hearts of Folk have now cancelled the lead.
Although
Ashanti Gold
had the first goal ahead of Hearts of Folk. But you see, the performance of Hearts of Folk tells you that they can equalize. And that was well adjusted, and it just happened. It's very, very important. But the way they are playing, the cohesion, the possession. You see, the first it's very bad. Very bad.
And that
and you see, I don't
mistake.
That's it. And I don't see why he wants to
balloon the ball, play it one time,
kick this ball, kind of a scissor kick. I don't know how he wants to play.
But when such things happen on the field, the player in question, does it affect him psychologically?
Definitely. It's like
you've given out a
goal, and it's like you've done something unpardonable. You know what I mean? That you have let your team down. It's very important that you always have to. Now it's like it can be on him as to how the performance will be like. You know what I mean? At the end of the 90 minutes, if you don't take care, you can be messing up, and if the coach will not substitute you, that would be a problem.
Yeah. So Accra Hearts of Folk now on level pegging. Mahatma Otu getting that goal. The goal that is Hearts of Folk's 28th goal in the 2012-2013 Globe Premier League season. So it means that Hearts of Folk have scored a total of 28 goals and conceded 28 goals. Too bad for a club like Hearts of Folk.
It tells you that the defensive aspect is is not doing that good. Yes, I mean, yeah. Because scoring and then conceding,
they concede same as they score.
That is it. So if like the defenders would have maybe raised up their standards, I mean that would have helped the team. So for now, I think the defenders must see to it that they also
they concede less.
That's the most important thing.
The scoreline at the Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium now stands at 1-1. Yakubu Mohammed getting the opener for Ashanti go through the spot, with Mahatma Utu also getting the equalizer for Accra Hearts of Folk. So the two top men for both teams have found the net, and Mahatma Utu, he hits. This time he will be denied by the woodwork. Ashanti goal saved by the goal post. And the game is getting keener and hotter.
Okay, seriously, this afternoon I'm surprised the way House of Folk is playing. Yes, I mean, they are playing collectively. They are playing as a team. Yes, I mean, they are playing confidently. Yeah, and I just love it. I love the way they are playing.
So Obuasi Ashanti will try to attack this time. He's sensing a long one. Where is the connection? He fails to get it. Ashanti Guru, but Hearts of Folk will clear their lines. Romeo Aban, he's been fouled in the process, and so it will be a free kick advantage. Accra Hearts of Folk.
So if Kotoko should make an offer for Mahatma Utu, let's say we want to pay House of Folk $100,000 to pick. Are you going to sell it for it?
For now, I don't think House of Folk management will do that.
So that backtracks the points I was making. Don't sell
the timing.
Of course. Nobody saying
definitely. For now, everything is testifying that definitely. Mahatma this season or by the end of this year, definitely Mahatma will be leaving the shores of Ghana. Definitely.
No, but we can't be definite on that.
Yeah, but it looks like we'll be out of our cards.
Tommy can speak to that guy to stay.
But we understand that there's a deal from Sunderland, and so maybe he'll be moving.
I mean, the deal already there.
If he leaves out for I don't see. They
are building a team, so who knows? Maybe by that time they should find a good replacement for him.
Was this team
maybe he would leave House for Kotoko.
To buy the players like Mahatma and pay. We have the money. You understand?
Yeah.
We have the money. That's why I want to see my Kotoko buying players from Ivory Coast that will come and play.
To come and play.
You understand?
I mean, Hearts of Folk Kotoko, like I said earlier, they should be at that level of TP Mazibe. They have that purchasing power.
Gone beyond that level.
But
when Kotoko and House were,
in terms of management, finance,
was nowhere.
Yes, but now in terms of management, finance, and all that, they've gone past Hearts of Folk and Kotoko.
Yeah, but I mean, talking about Kotoko. Kotoko has the purchasing power. Yes. Of Yibima, they can do. They have been doing it, but now.
But can I tell you? They have been doing it. Kotoko was going to play a team.
So I don't think it's a problem.
Then I went to camp. They say this guy, Ametre, says he's not playing. He's sick. So Ahmed, how can you be sick with this match? So I went to his what is the problem? Say, boss, I'm not happy. So why are you not happy? He said, this dad is Ahmed. Okay. I open my Ahmed, take this one. After the match, every goal, I'll give you this. Because Ahmed has gone to shower and he's dressing up. But he scored 2 goals. It doesn't match. But you see, the fact that he feels somebody's thinking about me. Look, that day he scored, Kevin equalized. He went for the ball from the pool. So the center.
Is it that 2-1 victory that got allergic with somebody?
You see, he was sick. You see, the ball added the purchasing power to it.
No, it's not a purchasing power. No, there's a motivation that the money. Someone says, if I score,
I should take this.
But before you just give out something
small. That's the big one. We're waiting for the goals.
Okay. So viewers, it's still 1-0 at the Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium. Ashanti go Yakubu Mohammed will now try to attack. This is a chance. Can Yakubu Mohammed go on? There's a chance. He sets a player on. It's a dangerous one, but Tetelugard. Wonderful save from the Accra Hearts of Folk goalkeeper.
That guy is dangerous.
Tete Lugard, I mean, he stood between Latif Mohammed and goal. It was a good run by Jakub Mohammed. He set Luis Ajman on, but Luis failed to put the ball behind the net. The cross comes in, but Ruben Nane will clear the lines for Akatu Folk. Danger still mounts in the goal area of Akatu Folk, but finally ball has been cleared. Heads will go up, but it's Ashanti Good who will regain possession. He tries to locate Latif Mohammed on the flanks. He sends in an Intunga. The connection is there, but again, Tete Lugard living up to the bill. Looks like Ashanti Good, their reaction after the equalizer, and it's going well for them. Now the change, I mean, the game has also balanced in a way. It's balanced now. Now it comes to the favor of Ashanti Good. Yeah. You can see that they are now also having the teamwork. They are playing cohesively, and I think that's also
that is where Mahatma Autu is very generous. If you attack one ball to Mahatma Autu and so as much as they want to go for it,
they should also be thinking about defending. Yeah. So ball now falls to Emmanuel Osei. Emmanuel Osei will try to locate his man. Osei on the right, ball back to Emmanuel Osei. It's our card to Folk holding on to the ball now. Emmanuel Osei tries a short ball, falls to Kofi Abanga, but that one will go way off target. 27 minutes of action soccer. Card to Folk 1. Home side, the Boise Ashanti Gold 1. Goalkeeper Fatada that will send a long one. Luis Adman gets a set to the ball, but they have lost possession again. Ball falls to Kofi Abanga. Can he handle that? Referee says play must continue. Ball now with Latif Mohammed. Luis Adman is on the turf, and he seemed to be in some sort of pain. That was a challenge between Luis Ajiman and Kofi Abanga, and Luis Ajiman getting injured in the process. Let's hope that he returns, or he gets fit to continue the game for the Obuasi lads. That was the goal scored earlier by Jacobu Mohammed from the spot. Dakar to Folk getting the equalizer through Mahatma Autu. You don't give Mahatma Autu such opportunities, as obviously you get punished for that. It's a goal kick advantage. Accra to Folk, Tete Lugard locates Emmanuel Osei, Obuo. The numerous fans of Accra to Folk love to call him. Ball falls to Latif Mohammed, who launched the attack. He tries to locate his player. Ashanti Go still holding on to the ball. Malek Akowa. He finds his man Apia Kennedy, and Accra to Folk will concede a free kick in the process. Emmanuel Osei, but people feel that Emmanuel Osei has been, I mean, he's too physical.
Yeah, seriously, that has been Emmanuel Osei.
That's a style.
He plays aggressively. That's Osei. That's Emmanuel Osei for you. So I'm not surprised about the kind of contacts. You understand me? Because he's a player that he plays with aggressive.
But do you feel that the referees have also been, no, Sebo, you take this one. Do you feel that referees have been a bit lenient with Emmanuel Osei?
It's not a matter of being lenient. But we see, like this ball, for instance, he went with the intention of getting the ball. Okay. He missed the ball, then he tagged the player.
So it's not a bookable.
When you referee, most of them look at the intention of the player. Yeah. The intention was, the aim was for the ball. He missed the ball, then he brought the player down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this occurs with timing.
Yeah.
Because at times, like he was there for the ball, but maybe the timing, the leg and the ball, wouldn't have reached to each other.
Okay, Henry Traore will take some instructions from Coach Bashir Hayford. It's interesting. Look at where some fans are seated and watching the game, this is a crack of a game, one of the top games in the local scene. But Shea Hayford, I mean, I love the way he's dressed this afternoon. He looks like someone who has just returned from the States. Saka to folk will try the counter-attack, and let's see how well they'll do on this occasion. Hearts of Folk tries to locate Romeo Aban, ball falls to Emmanuel Ose, who would locate Kofi Abanga. Abanga will continue with attack and sends in a long one to the left side, but the player failed to hold on to the ball. That is also Bempa, and so Hearts of Folk will concede that throw in.
Is it like example, Michael? If this group of players that Hearts of Folk is having now, if they are able to keep them for 3 years, can you imagine how I'm going to be like?
But do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about Kotoko playing Hearts.
They are getting scared.
I'm just praying. In terms of how to shouldn't play that much.
So let's take it really some results between Accra to Folk and referee judges that want to be a free kick advantage Accra to Folk. And the game in 2006 played at the Accra Sports Stadium 14th October. That was part of the 2005-2006 season. Hearts of Folk drawn against Ashanti Gold by it was a goalless drawn game, and the Hearts of Folk won the return leg in Obuasi, beating Ashanti Gold by a lone goal there, and that game was played on 7th February 2007. Referee judges that to be a fair challenge. Hearts of Folk will launch that attack. Joseph Mugui, but the ball has been intercepted. It's a free kick advantage of Obuasi Ashanti Gold. On 7th December 2008, it was a Saturday. Ashanti Gold defeated Accra to Folk by a lone goal at the Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium, the venue for this afternoon's fixture. So it's Ashanti Gold who will attack on this occasion. The pass has, and that is a cynical tackle. The timing,
Michael, at times
is not the best.
At times you can't understand we players how I mean.
And so Malek
timing.
Akowa will be shown the yellow card. Amankwa.
Yeah, at times I don't understand we the players. You know the way we tackle our timing. It's some of us, it's very bad. You know me. And look at this. You see, we need to play to advantage. You need to accept advantage that he has the advantage. So why do you go in?
Cynical one.
Why do you go in with that tackle? It's very bad.
And I'm not sure the fans of Accra to Folk will forgive Malek Akowa in their hearts, because Kofi Abanga is one player that has been struggling with injuries over the years.
I think Ash goes to consider playing the match and stop. Now they want to play what you call now look up hard.
Yeah. They are being too physical.
Because with the ball at the back, I don't think there's somebody who can play as physical as something like that. Yes, I say because Duncan is a psychologist.
Yeah.
More than a coach. So when you play with Duncan, you need to play with your head and your leg as well.
But Sebo, I mean, over the years, people have raised issues with regards to how our coaches appear during games.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel it has any role to play, or it's just good that we see our coaches in tie, or I mean, formally dressed for matches?
The coach, you're a manager of a team.
Yeah.
And you might as the manager dresses to the office. You understand? But
some coaches have used the kind of weather we have here as an excuse.
The weather?
Yes.
Oh, but we all wear suit to the office. You're not living a different environment. That is your office. Give your office some respect. You see, at times when I talk about respect is commanded, not demanded.
Yeah.
If the player looks up and see the coach standing, even the dress of the coach himself is enough motivation for him.
For the player.
But if you dress the way you want and come.
So how do you want to see our coaches?
A simple white shirt. If you are playing for us, gold, a yellow tie with black dots, a nice jacket. Maybe if the heat is on, you take the jacket off. Then that's okay.
Amankwa.